I'm going to be reading and talking about a poem by Dana Gioia titled Insomnia. Now you hear what the house has to say. Pipes clinking, water running in the dark, the mortgaged walls shifting in discomfort, and voices mounting in an endless drone of small complaints like the sounds of a family that year by year you've learned how to ignore. But now you must listen to the things you own, all that you've worked for these past years, the murmur of property, of things in disrepair, the moving parts about to come undone, and twisting in the sheets, remember all the faces you cannot bring yourself to love. How many voices have escaped you until now? The venting furnace, the floorboards underfoot, the steady accusations of the clock, numbering the minutes no one will mark, the terrible clarity this moment brings, the useless insight, the unbroken dark. So, I think that the speaker of this poem is kind of accusing themselves and the reader at the same time, because they use words like you and yourself to make it seem like they're accusing you, the reader, of what they're talking about. But with the emotion and the feeling involved, we can tell that the speaker is talking about themselves. I was drawn to this poem because the moment that they're describing is a moment that I'm familiar with. I tend to go about my day rushing around, doing everything that I need to do, just getting stuff done, and I don't really stop to think about anything important until I lay down at night. And I'm trying to go to sleep, but I start thinking about life. And this is the moment that I think, am I doing things right? Am I doing what I need to do with my life? And just deep emotional questions. And I think that this is what the speaker is dealing with as well. It seems that the point of this poem is to tell the audience that it's important to value the intangible things in life, like love and the emotions and relationships that you have, and not to place so much value on the material things. And you can see this because it says, but now you must listen to the things you own, all that you've worked for these past years. And this is just saying that this is what you've worked for. You've earned all of these material things, but they can't add up to have any real value to you. And also it says, remember all the faces you cannot bring yourself to love. Now this shows that they have some regret that they live their life this way and that they place so much value on material things rather than relationships and people around them that they should have loved. And yeah, so it's in this moment. It says the terrible clarity that this moment brings. And so they're just reflecting back at night. They're reflecting how they've lived their life and saying that they needed to love people and focus on relationships and things that matter instead of just working to pay the bills and doing stuff like that. And that really spoke to me. I think that it could speak to a lot of people in America and around the world, basically. Whoever, has a job and is working towards material things, I think they can really, this could really speak to them.